Hi, I'm Jay Jones, and welcome to Ragewin. I was gonna live stream this shit, but YouTube has disabled my ability to live stream. I got one strike already for cyberbullying that precious little fucklink David Hogg. So the fact that they even use that word in regards to my stream status, disabled, I think that is offensive to all differently abled peoples, and YouTube should apologize immediately. Anyway, welcome to All the Rage Lately, part 2 of how many parts that's to be determined. I'm shooting this episode with my webcam because it makes more sense to use for these videos. But some kids out there today are shooting with other things. You know, I've been storm chasing these fucking school shootings like TMZ chases Justin Bieber. And another one happened today with only one person wounded. Aww. In other news, who gives a fuck? Either change some legislation or stop complaining. We do that. Change David Hogg's gender or something, because I know that is not a guy. He just needs to make the full transition. I don't care what anyone says, that is not a dude. I don't even think he's human, much less a man. You know, if you're an Alex Jones conspiracy theorist, you might hypothesize that SJWs are in fact this alien species coming over to harvest our vital organs, but I'll leave that to the crazy people to decide. Okay, so let's look at some shitty news stories. I'm gonna start off by addressing the latest controversy from Starbucks. Now, I did just make a video about this, so I won't go too much into detail, but there's sort of an addendum that I wanted to add on to this. Starbucks has decided that as an act of atonement for arresting those two black patrons for doing nothing, they're going to conduct racial bias training with all their employees. Now, if you want my opinion on the whole issue, go back and watch my last video. But this, I think, is a ridiculous response. They have just totally caved into the social justice agenda the way I see it. Now, I don't know who the fuck's behind it. But keep in mind, I was against the arrest of these two gentlemen. Yeah, no shit, you cannot discriminate against people of any race or sexuality at a business. That shouldn't be allowed. But see, before this SJW shit started back in 2015, 2016 or some shit, right, everything was fine, alright? Not in terms of total race relations, there were still some fucking issues. But, we had enough of a dialogue where I thought that we could actually deal with them without going too overboard. I would have passed the test for what it took to be an acceptable citizen. Alright, not a model citizen by any means, because I'm a drug-addled, struggling comedian. But whatever happened to just assuming people who work in public places, especially like Starbucks and shit, probably the most 21st century progressive place to work on the fucking planet. What happened to just assuming that they're not going to be racist? Isn't this fucking racial bias training kind of pointless then? Like, what's gonna happen if they don't do it? Are a bunch of closet Klan members gonna suddenly rise up within the barista ranks? Aren't you just assuming the worst in your employees by doing this? But it's okay, because the employees accept the fact that they have unconscious biases. Eat a dick. There was this funny Twitter story the other day that blew up, made it to the Moments page, where a black guy walked into a Starbucks. It sounds like the beginning of a joke, but and it is. And he asks for his reparational coffee.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, I heard y'all was racist, so I came to get my free coffee.
I saw that.
Yeah, I heard you guys don't like black people, so I wanted to get my
Not our store.
Starbucks reparations
Not
voucher.
our store.
What's that?
Is that a real thing?
It's a real thing.
I mean, I'll give it to you. I saw that on my Twitter last night. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I need a free
I'll
coffee.
give you a free coffee.
That's what I'm talking about. This is justice.
He was trying to prove a point, which is, look how retarded these white people are, especially millennial white girls in particular, to just bend to my whim and treat me differently based on the color of my skin. And he proved it alright. And yeah, I don't begrudge him for that. I mean, I've gotten free Starbucks my own ways too. Now, if Starbucks all of a sudden came out and said, free coffee for all black people, that would be discrimination. They actually adopted that as a policy. But people taking that shit seriously, it's a fucking joke, and it was a good idea. So in other retarded news, a Barcelona-based YouTuber faces up to 2 years in prison for a video in which he fed Oreos filled with toothpaste to a homeless man and joked that it would help him with a long overdue clean. His name is ReSet, and he has over a fucking million YouTube subscribers. Wow. So this is what YouTube still monetizes. Meanwhile, they're taking down my videos about speaking truth to power. I think we need to hit reset on YouTube if these are the kinds of people that they're handing out their gilded play buttons to. The problem with YouTube, to me, from a PR perspective, their problem is that their top stars are often the most indecent, totally offensive YouTubers who constantly get away with just retarded shit. Like, shit that's in poor taste. Like, it's got nothing to do with their opinion. They're just, like, fucking pranking people. They're playing with dead bodies out in the woods and shit. Like, Logan Paul didn't piss me off too much with that whole forest debacle, because that was a dead guy. It's still in bad taste, arguably, but at least he's not trying to fucking poison homeless people with fluoride and shit. Filthy Frank never did that. What the fuck? Yeah, ReSet, a 20-year-old originally from China, earned more than 2,000 euros from YouTube and advertising linked to the video. Wow. So that's what sells nowadays, I guess. I gotta start poisoning homeless people if I want to get those big bucks. Time to step up my game. He now faces a charge of a crime against moral integrity. Prosecutors seeking a sentence of 2 years in prison and an order to pay 30,000 euro in compensation to the man. Sounds about right. I can't complain about any of that. I don't know all the kinks of the Spanish justice system, but already it seems a shit lot fairer than ours, from this story at least. And after the video drew immediate outrage, ReSet returned to see his victim the following day and made a further film. So he goes back and films him again after he fucking poisons him. At that point, I would take my fucking broken beer bottle or whatever I have on me, my fucking shank, and just cut his face off, man. Because I would beat the shit out of him at least if he comes in my face with a fucking camera again. Asking him how the biscuits had gone down, he said, "People exaggerate over jokes in the street, played on a beggar, when surely if it's done to a normal person, they wouldn't say anything." You sure about that, ReSet? You sure people wouldn't say anything about poisoning people with toothpaste? Like, ReSet, yeah, more like fucking retard. You gotta change your name there, buddy. Poisoning somebody is not a fucking joke. It's just not, you know, it's a crime. I mean, I think we can draw the line right there when you fucking poisoning people. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank. He's a homeless guy. Hasn't he gone through enough? He's probably shooting heroin into his fucking eyeballs under the bridge. And fucking sleeping with the rats. Got kicked out of the homeless shelter for Christmas. Fuck this little faggot, you know? And I don't buy the fucking argument either. Oh, he didn't know about the toothpaste, that it can't be consumed in large quantities. Fuck you. It's just fucking common logic. Like, it's gonna fuck up your stomach. What a fucking asshole. As this controversy continued to grow, ReSet and a friend again visited George L. with I guess his name is George, with the intention of spending the night with him, at which point a witness called the police, okay? Somebody had to call the cops because he kept fucking harassing this homeless dude. Alright, at this point, dude, hit him with everything in the book. Throw the book at this guy. I don't give a fuck, man. He's just a piece of shit psychopath stalking a fucking homeless man for his own amusement, for fucking views on YouTube. Prosecutors said ReSet had later deleted the video and offered the homeless man €300 for his silence in an attempt to re-establish his image and ingratiate himself with public opinion. Too late for you, luckily, bitch. Fuck your public opinion. You just turned yourself in with evidence for that crime. Not only are you a fucking psycho, you're a moron. I guess that's good for us. I'm not even surprised anymore, you know? By the lengths that these people will go for attention, I guess I should be more shocked, but I'm not. It's just the fucking era we live in, and I'll admit I'm part of it too. But what are you gonna do? ReSet. What? I love how they just keep saying his name because it's so fun to say. ReSet, who is currently on bail awaiting judgment, had previously offered sandwiches filled with his cat's excrement to children and elderly people. Alright, case closed on this shit, alright? You're like, yeah, cat shit, okay, that might not be poison, but it's not as bad as the toothpaste. I mean, it probably tastes way worse than the fucking toothpaste. I mean, if you're just going by the fucking how good it tastes, I'd rather drink a bottle of fucking toothpaste than fuck. But that's if it didn't poison me. If it was like some kid's toothpaste or some shit. But cat shit, I'm sure, has got tons of bacteria and other shit in it. I mean, it's shit. Like, what the fuck else is it? It's literally shit. There's got to be a charge for that too, right? Charge him for that. Charge him for all the separate shit. Or at least there should be a rule against that. But nobody's ever done it. So I guess he's a little fucking revolutionary here. He's just given us something new and retarded to ban under the law. Can we please just release all of the drug dealers in prison in America and replace them with little assholes like this from around the world? You know, give them a taste of prison, American style, you know? Get that asshole nice and lubed up for a tender pounding by Big Dick Bojangles. Anyway, fuck this kid. I hope he gets what's coming to him. Next up, I have a story that's kind of the flip side of this. It concerns a young person of around the same age, 19, 20, who was convicted of a hate crime by the UK. I just want to say to the fucking English upper class, if you ever wonder why the Founding Fathers dumped your limey ass, this kind of shit is why. Woman guilty of racist Snapdog rap lyric Instagram post. A teenager who posted rap lyrics which included racist language on Instagram has been found guilty of sending a grossly offensive message. Chelsea Russell, 19, from Liverpool, posted the lyric from Snapdog's I'm Trippin', good song, to pay tribute to a boy who died in a road crash. A quarter. Okay, so that's kind of a weird song to select to pay tribute to, but I mean, yeah, whatever. I mean, if you can get down with it, it's a fun song. I wouldn't fucking use it to describe my friend, but I didn't know this person anyway, so. Russell argued it was not offensive, but was handed a community order. Prosecutors said her sentence was increased from a fine to a community order, as it was a hate crime. No, it was a hate crime. Criminal, murderer of the English language. Wow, Bretonians, time to get your racist shit together, man. You know, we can't. Who do you think you are, having these fucking teenagers tweeting rap lyrics from a fucking song that they didn't even write? Instagramming it, excuse me. Fucking tweeting, same shit. I'm kind of worried about the fucking UK, though, because, you know, you think we got it bad in America with all the language policing and shit. Well, this is pretty much a later stage of that same cancer. That's what they got going on over there. But now our government, hopefully, I mean, only time will tell, but hopefully they value free speech more than theirs does. But, you know, with the corporate takeover and all the social media shutting people down, who the fuck knows? The US still has some time to stop these fucking psychotic language nannies, but our overseas neighbors look pretty fucked to me. I gotta wonder, too, have they not read a single word of Orwell? That's like one of their fucking top authors. I have to wonder if the ruling class in the UK just studied 1984 like, wow, this is exactly what we need for our country. I don't know how to do upper class English. You can do like a lot. The Cockney accent is easier to do than the more upper class. Yes. But if they're trying to be more Orwellian as like a joke, that's a fucking pretty twisted sense of humor, even for the British. How did these people just sit cross-legged as one of their foremost authors' predictions about their country just keep coming true? Does this not fucking alarm you people in any way? Did you not pick up on the message of that book, 1984? England is like the stupid fuck who's about to get hit by a car, and Orwell is the crossing guard, flagging you down like, get out of the way! And instead of moving out of the way, you wave back and smile. Oh, he's waving! Huh? Hello! As you get mowed by a fucking tow truck. Finally, a fucking stupid article from Vice. No, them? Yeah. Only as dumb as the rest. Your dog remembers more than you think, new research suggests. Pioneering new research shows that dogs have a more human-like memory than previously thought, which means you might want to rethink having sex in front of your furry friend. Fuck you, Vice. I'll fuck my bitches in front of my dog if I want. And it's not because he's my dog, okay? I'm not trying to be a dick to my dog. I leave the door open. He can walk out whenever he wants when we're getting it on. But you know, he stays. I mean, sometimes he stays because, you know, who am I to judge, you know? He might be into it. I think he's kind of into it. Yeah, in fact, sometimes if he's been a really good boy, I let him hit after I pull out. Leave a nice little cream pie, you know? What are friends for? I'm kidding. No. You think I would do that? You think no. I would never make my dog eat my jizz out of my girlfriend's asshole or vagina. Would I let him though? No, probably not. I probably wouldn't do that. That's disgusting. But he does enjoy peanut butter. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this edition of All the Rage Lately. Please check out all my social media if you liked this video. I hope you did. Follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, and if you could chip in maybe $1 here or there to my Patreon, I'd very much appreciate that. The rest is all there in the description below. Happy Hitler's birthday. I'm gonna go celebrate. Thanks, guys, and until next time, let's keep on raging for the win.